we'll just go without that. See, and it's doing it again, isn't it? All right, so there's that one. Da 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 da. Window. Oh man, I got too much open. I got too much open, don't I? Oh no! Oh no, here it comes! Hey, greetings! It is contest review day, and I am so excited to see you guys and gals. It's been a while since I've tried the countdown thing, so I was working on that, and it looks like my screen thing, there it goes, it's full size. Greetings. So today is contest review day. I'm still chilly, so I've got two sweatshirts on. It is actually warming up here in St. Louis. It's 48 degrees. Thanks for popping in. I am going to do a couple of things today. I am going to review Wilco's campaign, which is over now. But yesterday, Wilco made a big announcement for the folks who are doing, pardon me, viral list building with UpViral, in that there's a freaking cool brand new editor. I am so excited about that. I've been using it for the last 2 months or so in terms of testing. I haven't been able to publish anything because it's been kind of a secret. And so I'm really excited about that happening. And if you were on the announcement yesterday, I think you saw some really cool stuff. At least I'm excited. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to review that campaign today, which is he did a combination where he used UpViral to announce the webinar and then also give away some stuff. So there was a giveaway and an announcement, which is a great way of using the UpViral tool. Well, Martin says, hi. Good morning, Martin. Good afternoon, wherever you are. I still almost feel like I need to upgrade my computer. There's still something glitching going on, and periodically the video is like pausing. And I know I've got a lot of stuff open on my computer, so it's probably just overload, and I got too many things going, and I got a scroller down there at the bottom, and I got all these things on the windows, and Norwich, UK. Good to see you. I don't know where in the UK that is, but I'll look it up on a map later because I'd like to see where people are calling in from. Calling in. That's an old phrase, isn't it? Good to see you here. Thank you very much. Shall we dive in? I'm always available here for questions. Pop in, let me know if you want to message me on Facebook Messenger. That's okay. Do I build campaigns? Absolutely. You see, kind of in the background, it's a little hard to see because I haven't figured out where to put it yet, but recently was given this award from UpViral for reaching 250,000 leads in my account, which is kind of, if I toot my own horn, it's a little bit low, actually, because I've built campaigns inside of UpViral in other people's accounts, in clients' accounts, and so I don't have a real total number. It's probably 350, 400,000. I haven't tried to put all that together, but it's a big number. And if you think about it, I love this analogy. I'm stealing it from Gabe Schillinger, who was a case study in the UpViral case study page. Phenomenal guy. I've talked to him a couple of times on calls. Anyway, long story there. But he likes to show off an image, or a couple of images. So if you think about it, there are a couple of football stadiums, American football and soccer, I'm sure, that hold about 100,000 people. And to put that number in perspective, 250,000 is 2.5 of those stadiums. And that starts blowing my mind when I start thinking about that many people have subscribed, voluntarily given up their emails for campaigns that I have run. Now, the other side of that, the reason I love tools, UpViral in specific, is that if you take that 2.5 football stadiums and you take one of them plus about 15,000 more, that's how many people were invited by the other people. So I did lead gen and I brought in 160,000 or something, and those 160,000 were brave enough to raise their hand and say, hey friend, Betty, Paula, all of their friends, you should come over and sign up for this thing because you're going to potentially win some stuff or whatever. It's pretty amazing to think about over an entire football stadium worth of those people have voluntarily raised their hand and been invited by somebody else. That's the power of word of mouth, which is what I'm advocating when I'm teaching viral traffic. It's nothing new. Right? It is one of the oldest things since marketing began, to get Betty to refer her friend Paula to come look at something, to buy something, to do something. That's all we're doing, but we're doing it with viral methods, and we are tracking the people that join, and we're asking people to invite their other friends. And it's not rocket science, right? But it is a matter of learning the skills and the techniques to be able to get Betty to give up the fear of, well, if I invite Paula, then that's going to lower my chances of winning. We've got all kinds of methods to help Betty break through that fear and to invite all of her friends. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm teaching. That's what Wilco added yesterday. I shouldn't say added. It's been inside of UpViral, but he's enhanced the tool immensely. Absolutely love this new editor. Martin says, I was on the Zoom call yesterday. What do you think, Martin? Was it cool? I don't think you really shared enough excitement. You got to kind of get in there and poke around. And what I want to do, just because I am what I am, we're going to get into Wilco's campaign in just a second. But what I wanted to show you, if I do this, that's not the right keystroke, it's that. And now, if I do this, that's not the right thing. I'm going to do this, and let's see how quickly it works. And this is a campaign, and there is a link in the description for this campaign. And I should have copied the link. And let me see if I can post it in the comments. If I do this, track equals FB Live. I'm going to copy that whole thing. Copy and go. Hello, Michael Jimenez. Nice to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for being brave enough to comment. And Martin did respond to me and he said, yes, it's going to be a very useful development. So, what you see over there is a campaign that you can sign up for, and I just gave you the link to make that happen. And that is, I'm going to be doing some training for UpViral's new editor. Now, the editor's cool. The editor's freaking awesome. They have some really cool templates available inside this new editor. But there's also a couple little tricks of the trade that I've learned in the last couple of weeks working on the editor, and I'm going to be sharing those with you in this new training. So please take that link and sign up. Happy to have you on the list. I am also going to be running a contest, which I didn't even bother to say in there. And guess what? This is an UpViral campaign. I know you're shocked by this. This is an UpViral campaign that I created with the new editor. So if you're used to some of the old look and feel, that's completely gone. None of the templates, well, there's one that kind of sort of looks like one of the older templates. But they've also announced that they're going to be adding new templates, and there's going to be the ability to share campaigns. So I will be able to offer campaigns. Which link do we use? Michael asks. Well, I posted it in the comments, and it's up in the description. And yes, I did do multiple things in the description. But it is contest.buyupviral.com is the link that I want you to use. And it's right, if I pull this down, you can see it right up here. Contest.buyupviral.com will get you there. Now, I added some special tracking on the bottom of that. I want to hide the favorites bar so you don't see that. But so this campaign is built with the new UpViral. I grabbed an image off of the internet, so that's where this background image came from. This is, if you go into the new editor, Martin, if you go into the new editor, you won't see something that looks like this template. But the coming soon came straight off of one of the UpViral templates. I cloned that to put in this text, and then there's other text on the page, and then there's the name and the email. Now, some of you might see a different page, because I'm doing a split test. It's the same page, but instead of this opt-in form, there's a Facebook login. So I'm testing to see which one gets more leads, whether it's just a pure opt-in or whether it's this opt-in form. I mean pure Facebook button. And down at the bottom, and actually it's on the side, there is a video where I explain what's going on. And if I reduce the size on this, you'll see that many people will see them side by side, depending upon the resolution of their monitor. But this is an UpViral template, and the sharing page, when you get to the next page, it is not very attractive because I didn't spend a lot of time on it. So yes, you should see a video on both pages. You should see a video, and that's over here on the side. When I had it, because Michael said I see a video also. When I had it before and I had it blown up, the video just gets shoved to the bottom based on the size of your screen. On a mobile phone, you will see the video at the bottom, for example. So, again, so what I'm doing, by the way, inside the video, I tell you that this template will be available to you. Martin says, I opted into your wait list already. Great. Good to see you. Thank you for doing that. This template is going to be something that, assuming everything works out the way Wilco said yesterday, is that they will have the function available fairly soon to be able to share campaigns, I'll be able to hand you this. And so what I'm doing, and there will be a bit of the training where I'm taking this campaign and showing you how I'm doing the waitlist side of it before the contests and the promotion of the training actually happens. It's all going to be in the same campaign. And I'm going to show you how to make that happen so you can do a waitlist actually before a contest starts. Wow! What an idea! One of the many things that I love to do to be able to make things build your list, right? Make marketing that will build your list. Now, one of the things that a lot of people used to do with UpViral, you can still do it today with the new editor, is to take the sign-in form and put it on something like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or ConvertTree or one of those other tools. You can still make that happen. This just takes the pain out of that, because now you can go in and create just about any kind of landing page you want, or sharing page. The design is so much more appealing. I kind of like this one because it has these cool colors. I like it's very vivid. You can do all kinds of different things with this tool. All right, so while we're really here, other than I want you on my list to be able to notify you that this is coming, of course I want to be able to help you grow your business. And I'm getting warm because I'm standing, and now I'm going to start stripping off clothing. So, yikes! Be careful, Mitch. Don't take off too much. Let's see.
Mitch is going to cover it.
Mitch is going to cover it. Be careful. Let's see. Martin, interesting, as I could use that waiting list idea prior to starting a coaching training program. Yes! Absolutely, and I get a little wound up. There are gazillions of ways you can use UpViral. Right now, most of you who are doing marketing are used to creating opt-in forms for things like lead magnets and webinars and what Martin just said about coaching and training programs. And most of you are using different tools because what you're thinking is UpViral is a contest tool. It's going to help me build my list by doing contests. And let me just bring up the Wilco campaign and make it fit in the screen. So this he did a split test. This is one of them. But Martin, think about this in that this campaign was kind of what you were talking about. Now, there was no waiting list involved in his thing because he put this together in a hurry. I mean, they knew they were going to do the announcement, but they didn't want to put it out too early. They didn't want people wound up too much, so they didn't do any kind of a waiting list. But you could absolutely do that. And in this campaign, notice it says, do you want more leads? Join us on our live show March 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We're adding a new feature that we're going to reveal live. Okay, so that's the event side of it, right? And if you watch the video, then the video tells you some of the stuff, and you get to see Wilco's smiley face and all that kind of stuff. Down here at the bottom is the contest part of it. Plus, you might win UpViral for free. When you sign up for the watch party, you're automatically entered in the sweepstakes. Among those who register, 3 lucky attendees will win 12-month free subscription to UpViral Business worth $948. Winners will be announced on the live stream. So this is a combination campaign. It's announcing the webinar to get you on for the announcement. And again, the announcement's already happened. But it's also a contest, right? So there's 2 things being accomplished in here. Devin asked, can we do serve? I'm sorry, I don't know this. I don't know what you're asking me. Can we do serve? I don't know what serve is. Let me know what serve is, Devin, and I will try to answer your question. The odds are probably yes that you can do it. Is that a tool that I'm not aware of? Serve? Let me know. Let me know what you're specifically talking about. If it's like ClickFunnels, the answer is yes. So this campaign is the one I wanted to do a review on. Now I'm going to switch over, and I was trying to get ready. I have lots of things open. And what I'm going to do, because I don't know what I have in front of me. Oops. I don't want it sharing that. Do that. All right. I'm going to go over to my other screen because I have Wilco. I told you Wilco was doing a split test. And that's the share page. Let me close that. I think I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it open, but I'm not finding it. Oh, crap. I think this is it, right? No, that's not it. That was a different campaign. And, all right. So what if I just do this? What I'm going to do is, I have 1,000 points. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to do this. All right, perfect. Play, play, play. All right, so if I make that fit. So this is the other survey. Do you mean Chad Nicely's survey? Is that what you're talking about, Devin? All right, so so this is what Devin asked. If that's Chad Nicely's, I have not tried that, and I'm not sure it would work the way you're thinking of it. I haven't even looked at survey in a year and a half. Long story there. So there are what Wilco is doing is split testing, right? There were two versions of the landing page. There's this one, and then there is this one. And I'm gonna make it a little smaller so maybe you can see the whole thing. Not a whole lot of difference textually. Well, then maybe there is, but it's the same video as this one, I believe. If I refresh this, see, they have autoplay turned on, I believe. So it's not freezing with the freeze frame. And this one doesn't have the autoplay turned on. Hi, Ian. Good to see you, Ian. Thank you. Good for being here. All right, so let's compare these. Let's look at these just purely from a review of a campaign. Now, again, I know what's going on here, so I want to kind of look at this from the perspective of not being familiar with the campaign. If I came here straight from a link from somebody, what would I think? Now, you guys that have stuck with me know that I have a preference, which is shocking, right? Really shocking. And some of the templates inside of UpViral are actually doing this, and I've suggested to them that they change the wording a little bit, because I'm very much, I tend to feel like this is, and it's perfectly valid. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I'd like to be stronger, because this says, do you want more leads, right? There's a hidden do you, right? Want more leads? And what I would like to see is get more leads and make it a positive statement. Martin says, I prefer the one without the autoplay, winners to be announced on the event. I do like the fact that this video has the thumbnail showing, right? And the other one just auto plays. Now, typically the new editor has the ability to turn on not only autoplay, but the ability to have the sound on or off. And you can select all of those inside the new editor, which is really freaking cool, right? And what Wilco's doing is that he's split testing this. Now, in reality, these split tests are pretty wide apart. The wording is not exactly the same. The autoplay versus the not autoplay. When you really are doing a split test, what you should do is just have one thing different. You shouldn't have them be wildly different. Pure split test methodology. But so you don't really know whether the autoplay makes a difference for you or not. And so if you're building a campaign, what I would suggest to you is to test that. Create the same page, have one of them have autoplay on, one of them autoplay off, and just see what happens. That's a split test. And again, so these are very, very different in that this says new feature release, watch party. Join Wilco Decry live as he unveils Viral's latest feature to amp up effectiveness of your campaigns. Live stream March 2nd, blah, 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 right? And then there's the video. That's a very different headline than this one. Right? I keep flipping. Flipping. I wish I could move that dadgum thing that's the Mac. Can I move that? Is there a way I can not have that in the center of the screen? No. Alright. Never mind. I'll figure that out later. Because I'd like to not have it pop in there while I'm doing a demo. The concepts are still the same between the two, right? And they're not really word-heavy campaigns. I just don't care for this want more leads. I want it to be demonstrative as opposed to a question. Because I think the answer to this is, of course, everybody wants more leads. But it's a question. And if some people come to this page and they go, well, no, I don't, then they're going to leave. They're not going to pay any more attention to what's going on. And so it's less effective to me. And again, a split test would tell you that, which is why I advocate split testing. Now, the other thing that I think is good, which Martin was kind of sort of trying to imply, I think, is this comment. Is this particular one says winners will be announced on the live event is very effective because it's communicating that not only is this a live show, but there are prizes. Now, it doesn't say prizes, doesn't say win blah, blah, blah with the content of what the prizes are. It just says winners will be announced live on the event. That's a pretty powerful statement in itself, and I agree with Martin that that's effective because it goes right along the side of the text that you have here. The problem that I still have, not only with this, is that he's asking, and this is Mitch's opinion, or the marketing crew is asking, do you want more leads? Join our live show doesn't really say how you're going to see more leads on the live show. Martin just said it's visually more attractive as well, and I agree. But this text doesn't really say anything to me in relation to answering this question. What I would particularly say, where did that come from? What I would potentially, if I were reviewing this, which I am, I would want the answer to that, right? Do you want more leads? We have the most effective new opt-in pages, new templates. We are going to help you crush your lead generation. Watch our live show where we explain that. There's nothing here that explains this want more leads. To me, this is me. I have to be careful because I think the Up Viral team might watch this and they might go, whoa. But I think it's more effective when you say, get more leads. We're going to show you how this new feature is going to change the game in Up Viral. Watch on March 2nd, blah, blah, blah. These things aren't tied together effectively in my book. The book of Mitch. We've worked hard on a super exciting new feature that we're going to reveal live. That's an effective statement. Register now and win. Plus, you might win Up Viral for free. Now, many people who may be coming into this campaign through the social sharing aspect of it may not have any idea what Up Viral is. Martin says, I agree, get more leads. I think it would be more effective. Get more leads. Our tool is, we're upgrading our tool. It's freaking awesome. You won't believe the results you get with these new, well, I don't want to say what the thing was. You have to be careful because it's supposed to be a teaser. But Up Viral can help you grow your list. There's, something to explain why people should sign up. I don't know how effective this was. Maybe Mitch is totally wrong, and I'm not seeing the stats on the back end to be able to tell you whether or not it was effective. Anyway, so I like this. I like the winners to be announced live on the event, like Martin said. I would change some of this stuff on this side. The stuff that's down here I think is okay. Let's look briefly at the white one. Martin just agreed with me that most people wouldn't know what Up Viral is. Now, I do think that Wilco focused his direct marketing from his email list, from Up Viral. If you logged into Up Viral, there was a pop-up that says, hey, we're going to announce something new. Sign up here to be notified on how to get there. I don't know if he was doing effective marketing. Let me rephrase that. I don't know where he was marketing, and I don't know how effective that was widespread, but we do know, because Up Viral asks you to share to earn more points, that side of the marketing can't possibly explain everything they need to know before they get here. And so, if I were doing this, I would have spent a little bit more time working on the side of it. We haven't gotten there yet, but I think that's kind of the issue, is that people don't know what Up Viral is when they get here. Those people that are cold traffic, and we do know that cold traffic will be hitting this page, don't understand. That being said, they may have consciously said, look, we're okay with this. I'm not being critical of the way they built this. They may have talked about all these issues and made these decisions. I'm just looking at it as if I were building this for my own business. New feature release, watch party. For those people that are cold traffic, probably are going, huh? This is kind of small, if you ask me, compared to this. Join Wilco to Cry. I don't know who that is. Live as he reveals Up Viral's latest feature to amp up the effectiveness of your campaigns. Cold traffic is still going to be confused as to what this is. Now, maybe if they watch the video, that would be different. I don't know. I do notice, by the way, that this is a Vimeo video versus a YouTube video, because a YouTube video would have a title up here while it's paused. Is this one the same? See, this is different, isn't it? This is a YouTube video. So we do know these two things are different videos. Isn't that interesting? Well, maybe their same video, but on different platforms. Maybe that's the deal. Register now is the button titled. Over here, this is register now and win. I would much rather see the register now and win. Plus, when you sign up to the watch party, you're automatically entered the sweepstakes. Among those who register, that's the same words as over here, I believe. So of these two, I think this one is more effective because of these words that are in the video plus these words, but I still would do what I said I would do. I don't know how effective they were in their split test. I'd love to see the data. I don't know if I ever will. But I would have done it much more like the darker one than the lighter one. For those reasons. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to here. And I'm going to make this the right size. Because this is the share page once you've registered. Notice that I got 1,045 points. Yay, me! Still didn't win. That's alright. This is a YouTube video. It does autoplay. So at the top it says, thanks for registering for the March 2nd watch party. I think this could have been bigger because it's almost invisible. It's almost like a title or a menu bar kind of thing, and people's eyes tend to ignore that. And again, there's the want to phrasing, which I dislike. I want it. I never thought about that. I would rather see this just say, increase your chances of winning the free UpViral business account, and this be an exclamation. It's easy. Watch this short video to see the details. Now, this is an autoplay, and the audio is turned on. So when you come in here, you will see the video, and you will have to pause it if you don't want to watch. Potentially that is very effective. We couldn't do that before, but now we can. And I tend to still like the explanation of why I should click on all these things. Because a lot of people may not be able to listen to the audio, because maybe they're in a spot where they can't, they're on a train, a plane, or an automobile, and they can't watch the video itself. So you still need to have the ability for them to understand what they need to do in order to earn more chances to win the prizes. And let me show you, if I click on share on Facebook, this is the sharing message that people saw. New UpViral feature release. So this is a totally different message than what we've seen on the landing pages. Live watch party is the same, March 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern. Join new feature release, live watch party, join Wilco March 2nd as he reveals UpViral's ... So effectively, I don't think I should talk to William about this, the marketing guy, because effectively they've got the date and the time up here. These words right here at the beginning of this are wasted. What I still would rather also see in this image is win 3 copies of UpViral. Some sort of a merging of the contest. And I do know, again, this is a combination, so this can be a little touchy in that you're trying to do 2 things with this campaign. But there's a good group of people that would be wanting to win, and that would attract them to the campaign in the first place, because that's why you're giving those things away, is to help that boost your viral aspects, right? But there could be some people seeing this that go, oh, I know UpViral. I'd like to see that, but I can put it off, right? I could put that off. But if it said 3 winners drawn live, you might be paying attention, right? There is nothing here that says that there's a contest running at the same time. And I think it's important in this campaign that you're missing out on some of the viral aspects of the fact that you're doing the contest. And so I like the graphic. I understand it, and if I'm an up viral person as I'm scrolling on Facebook, this would get me to stop. But I still think it would be effective to have some wording in here that says win 3 copies of Up Viral, because that's going to also attract some people. Pardon me. So I think that would be more effective. Of course, I was going to say you could split test it, but there's the problem with short campaigns in that you cannot effectively switch out this messaging because of the way Facebook and Twitter and those things cache the images and stuff. So there isn't really a split test feature for the images themselves, especially since this was only a couple of days. Let's see. Again, thank you all of the who are tuning in. This is an effective use of Up Viral, by the way. You guys all noticed, right? And I mentioned this before, but this is all done with the new Up Viral editor. And the templates that come with the new editor are really nice. They're mostly wide. They're very simple to edit. They're very effective. The buttons are very effective. The colors, I think, are attention grabbing with these buttons. You can copy and paste this. You can move all this stuff around. There's so much more flexibility inside the editor than there was before. It's a radical change when you get in there and start using it. So I will, as I mentioned earlier, for those of you who just come on, and thank you for popping in, let me know who you are. Comment if you would. I'd love to know who's here. I'd like to give you a shout out live. I will be having in the description there is a link that says contest.buyupviral.com, and buyupviral.com, for those of you who don't know, is my domain. So if you want to give me an affiliate credit, and there are bonuses if you don't own Up Viral and you do buy Up Viral through my affiliate link, there are bonuses that I do give you. There is this new contest. Well, actually, it's right now a lead magnet. So I'm going to paste in that link again. That's the wrong link. Let me bring up the right link. To get on the wait list, you'll show you the campaign. Coming soon, training on the soon to be released. Well, it's actually released now. So I built this before. Get notified when I release the training. Put in your name and your email. This is an Up Viral campaign that you can, once the training comes out, I will be able to hand you the campaign, and I will have a bonus training on how I'm taking it from a wait list over to an actual contest. I'm not going to turn on the contest part for a couple of more days because I want to work on the training and get the marketing set up for that. Lots of things to do, but all of that stuff is going to happen, so I would love to see you sign up. You, of course, won't have to buy the training. The editor is simple. I mean, I think most people understand drag and drop editors. But there are additional things that I have definitely learned that you may want to know in order to be better at building your own campaigns. So, does anybody have any questions, any comments about the review of Wilco's campaign? I mean, there's not a whole lot to that campaign. They did not spend, that sounds bad. I shouldn't say that. They may have spent hours and hours and hours working on the wording. They may have thrown it together on 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what they did. It doesn't have a lot of content. They're relying on the 2 videos to get the message across. There are plenty of things that they could have done differently, which is true for all of my campaigns as well. I mean, even if you just look at this one, I frankly did not spend a lot of time working on this waitlist page. I actually thought of it Monday afternoon. Tuesday was the announcement, and I was like, I should do a wait list. Ha! I could add that as a bonus to show people how to make that happen. To do a wait list before a contest runs. I could do that. So it is frankly slapped together. I confess. It's not perfect. It's not my best work. But the idea for most of us is to just put it up there instead of worrying about it. I could have spent days and days thinking about it, hiring a copywriter, or spending time arguing over whether I should say A or B. I just put it together and I put it out there. The first 24 hours, it was actually Facebook only sign up with the Facebook button. And I kind of decided that maybe I should go ahead and put in an entry form, because I still am not convinced that tons of people will sign up. In fact, I had somebody send me a Facebook message that said, I don't use Facebook, so I need to sign up. Let me give you my name and email, which I did, and I registered her. So then I added the form, and now I'm split testing the 2, and I know that the form is going to probably get more entries than the Facebook button. The reason I was testing the Facebook button, just between you and me, is that there was conversation on the Untitled group a couple of weeks ago about using that as a method for people not to cheat. Martin says, the link to visit my store is not updating the 50 points. Thank you. I will check that. I don't remember testing that. It actually was a clone of a different campaign. And so I don't start any campaigns new ever anymore. I remember Mark asking me a couple of months ago when we were having a conversation, Mark from Up Viral. We were having a conversation. He says, well, when you start a new campaign, what do? I said, I clone an older one. Well, why would you do that? I said, well, it's got the emails already in there. All I have to do is change the wording. It's got, the templates that I like to use. It's just I always do that. I never build a campaign from scratch unless I'm teaching people how to do that. We have done that on my mastermind that we meet twice a week, by the way. In the mastermind, we often take somebody new that's joining and we run them through the entire build process. It's painful, it's slow. Now what I'm going to be able to do, starting as soon as I create this, and again, Wilco said this yesterday on the Facebook or on the Zoom call, that they were going to be creating a function where person A can hand person B an entire campaign. There's lots of tools that do that. ClickFunnels does it. Funnelytics does it. Those kind of tools that I use have the ability to do that. And therefore I was like, come on, you guys, let's build that. Because then I'll be able to sell campaigns, right? Campaigns that have worked for me, I will be able to offer them to you for a price. And that's actually one of the things that's going to be one of the prizes in the contest I'm going to launch, is assuming they get that function built. I was told that it will hopefully be in the near future. So I'll be able to hand you a campaign. All the emails, all of the terms and conditions, all of the setup will be coming along. And that's going to be a great benefit. We're going to use it on the Copilot show, for example. We'll be able to build something on the Copilot show, and at the end of the show go, well, here it is. Here's the link for you to go grab this campaign and put it in your own account. Jackson, it's not available. Is sharing of funnels in UpViral available yet? No. It's coming. I've been told it's coming for the last 6 months. We just haven't gotten it. I think they wanted to make sure that this new release was out, and so that we get all of the new templates that come. If I build this in new templates, I'd much rather have you have the new templates than the old templates. And so that will be available sometime, hopefully, knock on wood, in the next couple of weeks. I don't know when it's coming. I'm not in charge of that. But it is coming. And if you get signed up over here, Jackson, sign up. I will make sure you're aware of when that is dropped. Because it's a freaking cool feature. I already have 4 campaigns built that I will be offering for sale. I will be offering some free ones. Just waiting for that feature to drop. And I'm excited about it. Because the functionality is crazy. We should have had, I should have, would have, could have. I would have loved to have had this earlier. We never did. But now we will have the opportunity to make that happen. And so I think it's going to be a real big benefit. So if you get on my list, promo, push, 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 if you haven't seen the link, I should have had it in one of these. It's simply contest.buyupviral.com. It's right here at the top of this. Let me drag it down so you can see it. There it is, contest.buyupviral.com. That is a custom domain, which is a feature of UpViral. This is an UpViral campaign for a wait list. And once I flip the switch, this will become a contest. Well, and so you won't have to register again, right? The people that have joined via this wait list will already be registered in the campaign. You can be earning extra chances right now to win. I should have updated, done more with the sharing page, but I didn't do that because I was in a hurry to make other things happen. Over the weekend, like I said, I've created these 4 campaigns to be able to offer to people for a small fee. I think it's a small fee, but anyway, let's not go there. It's not $10,000. But it will be a great benefit for you guys to be able to take advantage of the knowledge that I have gained over the last 6 years, just handed to you on a platter inside a campaign. It's going to be a great benefit. So please sign up on the list. Actually, one of the things that will be an incentive is I have created a website with all of my campaign reviews in it. And you'll be able to go to that site, all of the past videos that I've done, and campaign reviews like the one we just did today. It's a great way to learn from me. I mean, I'm tooting my own horn. I have run hundreds of campaigns at this point. I have assisted on gobs of them. The students and the people in my mastermind are running campaigns all the time. And so what you're getting is the benefit of that knowledge. We're shortcutting your learning process, especially when I can just hand you a campaign and say, hey, this one from Fujifilm gathered 25,000 leads. Here it is. Everything's included. All you got to do is pay me a little cashola. And you can start from an existing successful campaign. instead of having to build it all from scratch. It's going to be freaking amazing. I'm really excited. And I have built these in the new editor as opposed to the old one. And those people that bought the earlier templates, because I did have the ability to share with to build the campaign inside of UpViral with some scripts and a whole bunch of copying and pasting. All of those people will get the new ones for no additional charge. Ian asks, is it preferable and easier to build your page on a widget rather than the templates? And I've got in the way, what is that word? There seems to be more flexibility to customize if using WordPress, etc. That's the whole point of the new editor. You can build a page pretty much any way you want. So here, let me show you. Some of you have seen my Safari demo, right? So if I go to demo safari.giveawayrocket.com, you can see this right now. And let me not do that. That's the sharing page because I've already registered on this particular browser and the cookies are set. So I'm going to go to demo safari.giveawayrocket.com. And this is currently built in the new editor. Now this green section at the top is me doing a promotion, right? To suggest to you that you can buy this template, and if you click here, you will go there. You will get to buy it. So this is the template, and many of you saw the old template, right? You remember seeing that it was built in one of the UpViral narrow templates. It's the same text. I've not changed the text in or the images or anything else, other than I did put 2 images here. But this is done inside the new editor. Now, I tend to think that this is a pretty freaking good looking page. Completely built inside the new editor. What does ClickFunnels or WordPress, Ian, what do they give you that this doesn't have? There is nothing wrong with this page. There's a pop-up if you want to register, checkboxes, all that kind of stuff. It looks very ClickFunnels-esque, if you ask me. I didn't spend a lot of times on the words in here, but you can accept the terms and conditions, and yes, I want to win the Safari. You can do this as a pop-up. You can do it just as a form on the page. Tell me that this doesn't look like a ClickFunnels page. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me you can't do this, or that you could do this better in WordPress than you can here. This new editor has changed the game. All of the excuses of, oh, I want to run this inside of my website, and I want to use a widget because it just looks better, is gone. It's gone. You can forget about all those arguments. This has my branding. It has my URL in it. It has my look and feel in it. All of those arguments are done. Is it preferable and easier? It was never easier to build in a separate tool. It was always easier to build in UpViral, and it's even easier now. Because you can build the page you want to build it. All of those arguments are moot. They're gone. This is now the best way to do it. Nobody's going to convince me, unless you have something special, or you already have your campaign built in ClickFunnels and all you want to do is switch to an UpViral registration. Okay, fine, do it. But to start from scratch makes no sense to me to do it in ClickFunnels or anything else. Unless there's some sort of special feature that UpViral doesn't have, that ClickFunnels or some other page builder does, then fine. But there is no. I am using no other page builders. I am simply using up viral from here on out. There's no reason. Ian says, your page is lovely. Thank you. All I did was copy and paste from my old template into the new up viral templates. I picked fonts. I mean, you got thousands of fonts you can pick from now. Thousands, as opposed to the 7 that you used to be able to pick from. I haven't compared both the new editor to Divi. There's no need to. Frankly, Ian, there is no need to compare this to WordPress. It's just as good. Now, I do know some people want to put in like a pricing widget where you compare prices on something. UpViral doesn't have a pricing widget. Okay, big deal. If you have to have something like that on your page, we're typically not using UpViral as a sales page for a product anyway, but you could go that direction. There are some things that you can't do, like I said before. You may have to use ClickFunnels if you absolutely require this fancy looking widget of some kind. And the UpViral editor is going to expand. It's going to grow. They're going to add things to it. This is just the first release. But let me show you something. If you guys are willing to hang on just a second, I'm going to turn off my screen sharing. Let me hide that. I want to make sure that I'm not exposing anything that I shouldn't expose. I'm also not logged in, but I want to show you the difference. Where is it? Here, I'm going to open my UpViral, and I'm going to go into the, you probably have seen this. Wilco showed it yesterday. There's no surprises here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you a split test. All right, so this is, I'm going to strip off a lot of that stuff. So this is the UpViral template selection screen. Okay, these are the different templates they currently have. We were looking at Wilco's campaign earlier. The darker one is built on this Sydney template. I think the other, I don't know which one. I think it's this one. The lighter template was probably done on this one or that one. But the Safari campaign that I just showed you, I'm going to click preview. This Safari campaign I built on this template. Do they look anywhere close to the same? This template became this. Actually, I take that back because there's 2 columns there. I'll take that back because it was this one. Because there's 2 columns on this one. It doesn't really matter. I completely changed the entire thing. I did use this one now that I think about it. So that became this. You can see the similarity up here at the top. I apologize, I was wrong the first time. This is it. You can see the difference. So all I did was plug in my stuff. I changed the colors of the buttons. The same fonts. I put in my images instead of their images. I didn't use this quote block. I pasted in my text. I added these images and stuff. which they don't have in their thing. It's the same. It's the same template. I think it's pretty dramatic. That's the same thing you do inside of ClickFunnels. There is no difference between what you're doing in ClickFunnels and this one. Unless there is, like I said, some block, some hunk of code that you have to have. The new templates have nice fonts. They have nice layouts for you to start from. They even give you, if you weren't watching, some of them even give you instructions, like the one that I just showed you with the contest. It says, put the main benefit of the prize here. That was my suggestion, by the way. Describe to people what your campaign is all about. It's simple. The new editor is phenomenal. Again, I wish I didn't have time. Here, I'll do it. I'll paste it in again for those who just come on. If in the comments is, oops, it's making me log in. Hopefully that showed up. In the comments of the live stream, there's a link that says contest.buyupviral.com. Go there, get on the wait list. I'm going to be creating training. I'm going to be able to give you these new campaigns. All this stuff is going to rock your world. It's going to change the game. And Ian, I know I'm harping on you about this because I know you and I have spent a lot of time having conversations. I know you've already got pages built. And again, I couldn't tell you about this beforehand because I was on non-disclosure. But for the vast majority of you people out there, unless you've already got a page built in ClickFunnels or some other tool or in Divi and WordPress, and you just want to plug in the widget, that's fine. I understand that. But if you're starting from scratch, in my book, there's no reason not to use UpViral. And if you go to buyupviral.com, you can get all my bonuses. Question, Mitch. I want to run an UpViral for a registration to a live event training, and I got to move my thing. I'm just going to turn it off. The Copilot bug's in the way. If they like a page, give them an added training value. Should I try to get them to do something before the registration to be registered, or just be good with the sign up? I'm not sure I understand. Let's read this again. The first thing you should do is get their email address. That's the answer. Registration to a live event. That's what Wilco did. Registration for a live event. If they like a page, that's a custom action inside of UpViral. Let me show that again, right? Maybe it didn't sink in. Let me do this. And let me switch over here. That's the Safari one. Let me find the right one. I got a lot of windows open. This one. So that's, I'm sorry, that's the landing page. Where is it? Sorry. Thanks for registering. Here it is. Let me make it the right size. So the first page was register for the live event. On this page, increase your chances of winning that free UpViral business account. Notice down here, there is like our Facebook page. So this is a custom action. You click that, they click this, they go to the page, which is now opening in a new tab. Blah, 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 they do that. And then there's a question. What is the publish date of Wilco's pinned post? Well, darn it, I wasn't paying attention, but I'll just pretend. I don't know. I'll just pick one. If that's wrong, it's wrong. Okay? So that's the answer to your question. Let me put it back up there, because I switched screens. Registration to live event. If they like a page, that's it. That's what we just did. Now, you give them points for answering that question. So then you could give them, if they earn enough points, added training. Should I try to get them to do something before the registration? No. Get their email first. Then get them to like your page. Get them to do all these other things. I saw a share page the other day that had 30 custom actions on it. This one only has the usual Facebook buttons. Doesn't even have email, which I was disappointed in. But then there are these 3 custom actions. The bottom ones. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, join the Up-Viral Facebook community, and like our Facebook page. You can add tons of things to get them to earn points and incentivize them with things, free things. If they get X number of points, it's not on here, right? Wilco didn't do any incentivization. But yes, you can do all that stuff inside of Up-Viral very easily. And it works. That plaque back there shows you that it works. If you were on the beginning of the call, my average is 44% referred leads. So for every person that comes in on the front end, in all of my campaigns that I've measured, there are others that I haven't measured, I'm getting a 44% add-on, a 44% viral bump. So if person A registers, that person brings almost half a new person to my list for no additional cost. If you paid $1 for that person on Facebook with a Facebook ad, your effective cost goes down to 60 cents. My math is right there. 56 cents. Because you spent $1, but you got 1.44 people for that $1. So it's effectively a lower cost lead because they're bringing people with them. Your mileage will vary. You may not get 44%. You may get 10%. Who doesn't want 10% more leads? One of my mastermind students got 300% on his campaign. For every person that signed up on the front, that person brought 3 more people. Every person on the front brought 3 more people. Imagine that in your business. Your lead generation just exploded. And they're highly targeted leads, the way we build our campaigns. There's a link in the description to join my mastermind. It's not cheap. It's currently $297 per month to join the mastermind. Oh, that's so expensive, Mitch. I can't afford it. You can't afford not to be in the mastermind. So it costs you $297 a month. Guess what? All you got to do is get 300 leads in your campaign, in your business, and it pays for itself. Every month. It pays for itself every month. The industry standard says you add 300 people to your email list, you're getting $300. You're getting $1 per person per month with your email list. That's the standard, the industry standard. You sell more than that, then you're making money. All you got to do is get 300 people on your list, and my mastermind is paid for. And I am teaching you how to be more effective in your list generation. The gentleman I was just talking about, he increased his Black Friday sales by being on our mastermind from 2019 to 2020 by, I believe, 40%. He had 40% more revenue in 2020 because he joined my mastermind. The damn thing pays for itself. And I ought to be charging more than $297 a month, frankly. Because the amount, we spent 3 hours yesterday analyzing this Wilco campaign. We figured out how to add a convert box pop-up to something. We looked at Brent's campaign for an hour, helping him massage the way his campaign works. You can't get this kind of stuff anywhere else. My mastermind is an insane value at $297 a month. And you can prove that it's an insane value just by adding 300 people to your list. And it's paid for itself for the whole year with just 300 people. Imagine adding 1,000 people. The guy that added 40% added, I think, 3,200 people to his list last year. Do you think it's not paying for itself? Trevor says, I'm in. What's the link? Actually, I think I have that one. Sorry. I haven't used this in a while. It's in the it's in the description. Actually, it's fairly easy. I'm laughing because I have not used my tools enough lately. Trevor, if you just message me, but it's giveawayrocket.com/join. It's in the description. But if you send me a private message on Messenger, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you before you join. If you want to make sure that it's the right fit for you, let me know. But it's giveawayrocket.com/join is the link, and it's very simple. I'll put it up here. It's a very simple page. The Movers Mastermind is what we call it. There's a description. There's AJ, the guy that I'm talking about. You can talk to him if you want to. He is growing his business like gangbusters. Who's this for? Who's this wrong for? I love this section. If you're boring, don't bother. We do not have boring meetings. We have a lot of fun on our meetings. What's in it for you? We do one-on-one meetings. Trevor, thank you very much. I'm excited to have you if on board if we do that. Here's a testimonial from Lorraine. Here's Anthony Van Dort telling you what a great guy I am. Don't worry about the related products, but let me know if you have any questions about that. Trevor would love to get on a call if you want to talk about it before you push the go button. Happy to have a conversation. We do meet on Tuesdays and Fridays from 2 o'clock Eastern until we're done. Oh, look! Mickey Smith, who is one of my movers in my mastermind. Great info and always getting something new brought up during each mastermind. Thank you, Mickey, for that. Quick testimonial. I didn't know you were here. Mickey, as a matter of fact, we're supposed to meet in 15 minutes, aren't we? Got to make that happen. Isn't it 15 minutes? Aren't we meeting in 15 minutes? We are doing lots of good things in the Movers Mastermind. I'm excited about the Movers Mastermind. And by the way, the movers, the people that are in the Movers Mastermind, like Mickey, will get all of my training that I've mentioned earlier. This training for the editor. We walked through the editor yesterday on the call. Movers get all of my training for no additional charge. All of the campaigns that I'm building, that I was talking about earlier, that I will be selling as tools, campaigns, complete campaigns. The movers get every one of those for no additional charge. I'm working on a training. I was supposed to have it out in January. I haven't done it yet, on building evergreen campaigns. That is coming to the movers. I'm planning to get that done really soon. I have one person in the Movers Mastermind that is doing an evergreen campaign that she's building right now. So she's going to set that up. And anyway, absolutely love what we're doing in the Movers Mastermind. If you're interested, let me know. If you want to know more about the campaigns that I will be offering as for sale, the link is above in the description. It's also contest.buyupviral.com is the link for that. I wish I pre-made the links for this, but I didn't. Here, I can do it really fast. Oh, forget it. Anyway, thanks you for tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. I've got some kind of itch going on in my head, sorry. Looking forward to working with any of you that have questions, etc. If you want to just buy a referral, let me know. There's bonuses. I got all kinds of stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will catch you again Monday next week. I always give a Monday tip, same time at 10 o'clock Eastern. Tuesday is the co-pilot show. Wednesday is the review show, which is what you're on now. And all the other times I'm spending time on my movers stuff. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you again soon. And Mickey, I will see you in 13 minutes. Take care. See you.